Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Let's Chat. I'm Clarence Causing, and if you just joined in, what we do here is me chatting with you with various topics on today's podcast. If you're new, you can hit the subscribe button and you can hear the ringy dingy and when there's a new episode, a new podcast episode, and hopefully I'll try to do my best to do it every Monday, or otherwise it'll be every other Monday. So just prepare yourself. And for this podcast, you can sit yourself probably in a comfortable chair, or if you want to lie down, if you're bored, whatever. So, and if you have something to drink, go get it. Probably a vodka, probably juice, probably something that you want to have the energy to listen. And if you have any comments or if any suggestions that you want to give, just comment down below and hopefully I'll take your recommendations and maybe it'll be in the next podcast. All right. But if you've been here and you started listening to my previous channel, welcome back. And if you missed my first podcast, it's in the link below or to the column to your left or right, wherever it is. And just click there and you could listen to my first podcast of me talking about school, like first day of school, welcome back to school. And talking about back to school, I got so many positive messages from you guys, and one of you guys have shared your high school experience, about, how you survived, how you graduated and all that. So if you have more high school memory or high school moments, comment down, or you just click onto one of the previous videos that I did, and you can listen to that, and you can come back and you can add more of your input of your high school experience or college experience, as a matter of fact. I got a message, shout out to Otaku Mental 17, who shared his high school experience. If you've not seen his comments, you can go see it, but I'll read it to you. And Otaku Mental 17 writes, "High school was hell for me back in 2015. I would usually get teased, I'm mostly made fun of, and I don't know why, but I remember clicking my tongue so much it felt like an obsession as a middle schooler. But I chose not to go to college. I'm 18, so LOL. I'm doing YouTube and music, so there's that. Anyways, the students wanted a reaction from me, and I gave them that, and I was crying my eyes out, and at high school it got worse. I was unable to keep my grades up, arguments with my dad, I was having a mental breakdown, and breakdown to a point I didn't care anymore, and just want to leave that hellhole for good. Me having a real job, a real life one, gives me major anxiety, so I told my mom, and I was honest, saying I don't want to work, and she understood it, but I am taking art class and music class so soon. And therapy due to my slight depression, I still have my dreams on being a rock star, fronting my own band, and I see bands like Evanescence, Paramore, All Time Low. I said to myself, I want to do that." And Otaku Mental 17, I'm sorry that high school wasn't, best for you, or was hell for you, but here's the thing. Here's one thing I want to ask you about, and probably want to reply. What is one thing, or what are 3 things that were positive for you back in high school? Was there any positive outlook? Did any other classmates give you an appreciation, saying to you like you have a good voice, or that was good music, or anything on those lines? And it's okay if you chose not to go to college. I remember back in high school, I had classmates that most of them want to go to college, and some others just, want to go to a workforce anyway. And it's okay. It's fine. You have your own path. You have your own plans. But keep in mind, what are you going to do after Rockstar and all that? I know getting a real life job can be scary, can be anxious, but once you have confidence asking someone asking an employer, about like if anyone's hiring a job, or if you see a store that you love going to or been going to like more and more, and you see a help wanted sign, you can ask them like, hey, I saw a help wanted sign. Are you guys hiring? And right then and there, they can probably set you up with an interview or whatever. And hopefully you'll get a job. And meaning a job means that you want to earn your own, earn your own pocket money that you can spend on for yourself, besides asking your parents or asking someone like for cash. Like, hey, can I borrow $27 or can I borrow $50? Like, you have your own money. It's like, well worth it. For me, I am now like working at a doctor's office, going to a class for a certification in pharmacy tech. And I'm pausing my bachelor's for theater and sociology at this point, because I've been going to school for 4 years now, from transferring from a 2-year college when I received my associate's degree. So if you want to be a rock star, that's great. But make sure I want to say to you, give you an advice telling you that make sure you have a backup plan. Because let me tell you now, when I was in high school, I had my parents asking me what I want to do. And I said, I want to be a theater. I want to do acting. And they told me like, I can pursue it, but you have to you may need a backup. But I know some people don't like backups. Some people don't believe in backups, but safe to say, if you didn't get a gig or if you didn't get like anywhere, you have something that you can count on. For me doing this, this is like my second time doing this, and I want to thank Katja for having me the opportunity to entertain you guys or give you guys something to talk about. And I've watched other YouTubers, and I don't know how they do it. Like, some YouTubers have been doing it for, 5 years, 6 years, or 10 years, as a matter of fact. So this is what I like to do. I like to do podcasting. I like to do acting. I love to do theater. Like, theater is my passion. But, do what you do. Do what you love to do. Don't do something that, bores you out of your mind, or you have to tell yourself like, oh, I hate this job. Why did I go for this? But all in all, this is it. So thank you, Otaku Metal 17. Thank you for your input and sharing your high school experience. If you have any high school experience or a college experience, comment down below what was it like for you going through high school? What was it like for you going through college? And how'd you guys, what were the good moments? What were the best moments that you have? Was it junior prom? Was it high school prom? Was it joining or getting a scholarship from a foundation or an organization? And also, I know last week was September. It's October, guys. So October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month and Filipino American Heritage History Month. September was Hispanic Heritage Month. So if you're Latino, Latina, Latinx, be proud of who you are. Same thing with Filipino Americans. Be proud of who you are. Because I'm a Filipino American and we are in this together. And probably we'll treat ourselves with halo halo and lumpia. Breast Cancer Month. Breast Cancer Awareness. If you know someone who has breast cancer, I'm praying for those. I'm sending positive vibes. Hopefully they'll survive. And if you know someone who's a breast cancer survivor, hug them, love them, and have them encourage other cancer patients out there that they can beat this disease. And cancer's a no. It's a no. That they gotta get out of here. Anyway, since it's October, Halloween is coming up. Halloween is 30 days away. So if you're ready to, purchase your Halloween costume or getting ready for a Halloween costume party, make sure you have them in advance, because by the time probably midweek of October or last week of October. There'll be like final sales going out. So be prepared or not. Also, fall season has begun. It's autumn. You might have stepped out your front porch or walked out of your front door and you felt like either a chilly, misty weather, or you just suddenly walked out in the middle of the day and it's so nice out, you're like, wait a minute. It was cold this morning. Why is it, hot at night? Or during the day, and they got cold. Again, as I said in the previous podcast, fall is one of the seasons that is a teaser, where it's going to be cold in the early morning, and then it's going to be nice and warm during the day, and it's going to drop the temperatures at night. So be careful. So bring a sweater, bring a jacket with you, and if it's going to be raining out, bring an umbrella or a hoodie. You'll be okay. Other things I want to talk about is TV shows. What are your favorite TV shows that you binge, or you started to binge this week, or have at all? Comment down, because I'm gonna share you guys mine. One series that I love watching is Riverdale, because not only it's Cole Sprouse and Mark Consuelos, it's also like the characters and the storyline going from like a happy joy from previous Archie comics into like a dark, intense series that, what's gonna happen with Archie now, or what's gonna happen with the serpents, and what's gonna happen to the people at Riverdale. So keeping an eye out from there. Another shows I binge watch is Queer Eye. Oh my goodness, Queer Eye. It took me an emotional roller coaster. Like seeing those people on the show on different episodes. Like, you can feel the emotion. You can feel like whether happy, sad, joy. And at the end, it's like, we're all human beings, whether we're gay, whether we're straight, whether you're bisexual, whether you're transgender. We're all human beings, and we just want to be, equal. And that's all I'm going to say about it. Another series that I had binge watched, or used to binge watch, was Sense8. And they ended their series back in June. And if you have not seen Sense8, I swear, go watch it now, because at first you'll be like confused, but by the time you're at the end of the first season, you'll understand what happens. And then at the second season, you pick it up, and at the end, firstly at the end, you're left off with a cliffhanger. And back in June of this year, we finally get the ending that we all wanted. And it's a happily ever after story. There are many other TV shows that I binge watch, and I can go on and on and on. But there are other TV shows, like daytime shows, like Rachel Ray, Live with Kelly and Ryan, The Talk, GMA Day, Wendy Williams, and many other sorts that, make my morning go, or sometimes I would watch it on YouTube and, watch them all over, or rewatch what they talked during the day while at work or while at school, etc. Also with TV shows, game shows. I love watching game shows. My favorites I love watching are Wheel of Fortune, Jeopardy, Millionaire, $100,000 Pyramid, Match Game, and even the retro ones like What's My Line and I've Got a Secret. Like those legendary shows are like the funniest shows that, that can make you laugh or can be like interesting. And it's really, really cool. So if you have a chance to watch What's My Line or I've Got a Secret, go search it up or go on demand or go on your TV right now and you can watch it right there. Be like, ha ha ha, and laugh your butt off. And if it's not your cup of tea, well, I tried. So comment down what's your favorite TV shows or what TV shows you binge watch right now. Right now, I'm still binge watching Orange is the New Black because I still have to pick up the series as well as Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt. And I have to start Ozark because everyone's talking about Ozark. I finished watching the series of La Casa de las Flores or House of Flowers. It's a Spanish series that's translated into English. So get on that. Fuller House. I'm waiting for Fuller House to premiere their new season. If you're not a Fuller House fan, I'm sorry, but if you're a Full House fan, you must watch Fuller House as well because you want to know what happens to DJ, Stephanie, and Kimmy. And what happens to their three sons and to Steve, if DJ and Steve are going to be back together, or DJ and Matt are going to be back together. Who knows? We'll see what happens. There are many things. So comment down. And sports and entertainment. I love watching wrestling. WWE. I mean, I'm a huge fan of WWE because I remember sitting one day in my brother's room. He and I would watch something on TV and we would flick channels, and all of a sudden we see a wrestling ring and we see two guys sweaty and be like, oh my gosh, this can be like our next karate move or next wrestling move or that move. Because mind you, my brother and I, a little story, my brother and I used to take karate lessons, and about, I don't know, a few years later we kind of stopped because prices were expensive and can't, go back. Anyway, but wrestling was great, and we had so many friends who are wrestling fans, and we would talk about it, who our favorite superstars are. And if you're a die-hard WWE fan or not, this upcoming weekend, October 6th, Saturday, it's the Super Showdown in Melbourne, Australia. And it's going to be 5 a.m., 4 a.m. Pacific, because in the other side of the country, it's going to be about 6 p.m., 7 p.m. over there. So just be ready, just get ready, be hyped. And if you're already drunk by then, make sure you watch it when you're hungover. Because it's going to be like, they're going to replay the pay-per-view over and over by then. Sports, it's NBA preseason now. NFL season's still on. I don't have a particular favorite of the particular favorite team in the NFL, but usually it's the Giants because I'm in New Jersey and Giants is like close and Jets is about Southern or wherever. So I'm mostly a Giants fan because when I was in high school, everyone was the Giants. So I had to, jump in the bandwagon. Hint, hint. Other sports, basketball. I'm usually a Nets fan because when I was growing up, it was the New Jersey Nets. Now it's the Brooklyn Nets. So I want to know what's going to happen to the Nets team, and hopefully they'll be, hopefully in this next season in the finals, hopefully they'll win this year's next 2019 NBA Finals. So I'm betting 0.5 cents. So comment down what sports you guys like to watch, or if you don't like sports, tell me what TV shows you love watching. And if you guys have any fall festivities you like to do during the fall, comment down. Like for me, I love going apple picking and going to pumpkin patch and pick out a pumpkin and just carve it or paint it. That's what I like to do. All right, so if you guys have any more suggestions or any recommendations of what I want to chat about, comment down below and give this a thumbs up if you love the podcast so far or at this point. And hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video and next podcast. And remember, if you want something to talk about, let's chat. Alright guys, thanks for hanging out. I'll see you guys in the next chat. Bye!